Hi friends, welcome to this very significant video on the Ascendant. What is your Ascendant sign and what does it tell about your personality, whether you are a Leo Rising or whether you are a Virgo Ascendant, alright? So Ascendant through all 12 zodiac signs. Now friends, before I move on to discuss what is the Ascendant? The rising sign in the eastern horizon at the time of your birth is said to be your Ascendant or Ascendant sign. Alright? Now, suppose your Ascendant sign is Virgo. Then your Ascendant Lord is Mercury. So if you're a Virgo Ascendant, then your Lagna Lord is Mercury. If you're a Gemini Ascendant also, it's Mercury. If you're a Sagittarius Ascendant, then your Ascendant Lord is Jupiter. If you're a Leo Ascendant, your Ascendant Lord is Sun, and so on. So you could be any rising. You could be either, Moon Rising or Venus Rising. Cancer Rising, or you could be Libra Rising. It's very important to look at the Lord of the sign, how the Ascendant Lord is placed in your chart. That's very important. Alright? So in which house? So the house in which it is placed in the D1 chart will tell you that in which area of life, most of your energy is going to be consumed in this lifetime. So the Ascendant Lord, in which house it is placed, that is very significant, okay? And also how it is placed, in which zodiac sign, how its dispositor is placed, it's being aspected by which planets, everything, all that you have to find out, and all that will tell you a lot about your life, your personality. But the Ascendant sign itself, suppose you are a Virgo Ascendant, that sign itself will tell you so much. If you're a Virgo Ascendant, you will have certain characteristics, certain qualities. Because Virgo is ruled by Mercury, and Virgo has certain specific characteristics which distinguishes them from a Gemini Ascendant. So the sign itself will say a lot about your personality, about the purpose of your life. Alright, so we'll discuss all of that. Look at how, what is the rising sign, or look at which sign is there in the Ascendant, both in your D1 chart and your D9 chart. Alright, so you could have a Virgottama Lagna. So the Ascendant can be Virgottama, the Ascendant sign. So you could be a Leo Ascendant. And in the D9 chart also you could have Leo in the first house, even in your D9 chart or Navamsha chart. Okay, that is called a Virgottam Lagna. That means you have the same Ascendant sign even in your D9 chart. But sometimes the Ascendant sign can be different. You could be a Cancer Ascendant, but in the D9 chart you could be a Pisces Ascendant, means you could have Pisces in the first house of your D9. That is possible. So the sign may shift also. That is why you have to find out what is your rising sign, both in your D1 and in your D9 chart. So the results which I will discuss, you will experience both the results actually, depending on both your D1 and D9. Actually D1 chart, whichever is your rising sign, so that, suppose you're a Virgo rising, then that will influence your life throughout. But in your D9 chart, if the sign has changed, say if you're in the D9 chart, say if you're a Sagittarius rising, then definitely you will get the results of Sagittarius rising as well. But the sign which is there in the Ascendant, in the D9, that could get activated. Definitely that is your inherent nature, because D9 shows how you are in essence, okay? But those things get fructified actually after your marriage, or after you attain the age of 30, 33. After that age onwards, the D9 or the chart of your fortune gets activated, or after your marriage also it can get activated. All right, so now let's begin the discussion. The ascendant through all 12 signs, okay, in D1 and D9. All right, so first of all, let's talk about Aries Rising or Aries Ascendant. If you are in Aries Ascendant, then what kind of a personality you're going to have? Aries is ruled by Mars. So find out how Mars is placed in your chart. And Sun also exalts in Aries. So find out how Mars and how Sun are placed in your chart. If Sun and Mars are more or less well placed, then you will get very good results if you're an Aries Ascendant. All right? If, okay, the Lord of the rising sign is more or less well placed, and if the Ascendant is not afflicted, then definitely you will be somebody who's going to be very courageous. You will love to take initiative in things. You will love to come forward, even to help others. You will be very active, okay? You'll be very active, energetic. You'll be very passionate about things in life, about everything. You will be very passionate in life. You'll be very enthusiastic towards things in life. You can have a dynamic personality. You can be very active. At times you may be a little impulsive, okay? You may make decisions in a haste. There is a sort of restlessness also about you, okay? You cannot sit still. You have to be active all the time. So, and you are also someone who's very creative. You are creative. You can have great insight into things, okay? You can have knowledge also, definitely. You can be intelligent, definitely. Because Aries is the sign which is in the first house of the Kalpurusha. The first house also shows the head of the Kalpurusha. So you can be an intellectual. You can have great intellectual insights into things also, if you're an Aries Ascendant. Now, you will also be conscious about your appearance, about your looks. Yes, you will be conscious of your physicality, physical body also. Okay? For you, knowledge is important. Aries is part of it's a fire sign, and it is part of the Dharma trine. So if Sun and Mars are well placed, you will be dutiful. You will be knowledgeable. You will have moral principles in life. Now, if you're an Aries Ascendant, then you will want to bring about a positive change in your life. This is a fire sign. By dint of your knowledge, by dint of your courage, by dint of your efforts and initiative, you will want to bring about a positive change in your life. You can also be disciplined, methodical in your approach to things. And you could be a deep thinker. You can have great argumentative abilities. You can have great competitive spirit also, if you're an Aries Ascendant. You'll be very spontaneous also in your expressions, movement, in your actions, or even reactions. Now look at the symbol of Aries. Aries is symbolized by the ram, the male sheep. So you don't know how to stop actually. Once you have, you are someone who can be really, really very, very active, full of energy, full of vitality. Yes, that's what you will be. Okay? And so all these things we can say about Aries Ascendant. Okay? You are known for your passion. Now Aries is a fire sign. Okay? So you will, as I told you, it's part of the Dharma trine. So you will give importance to your knowledge, creativity. You will be very creative also. You can have original thoughts also. You will have originality in yourself, creativity. You will want to bring about positive change. Then you will get along well with water signs. I'm so sorry. You will get along well with air signs. If you are an Aries Ascendant, you can make friendships with people with air signs, who have strong air signs or planets in air signs in their chart. Somehow you will get along well with them. Yes, this is what definitely will happen. So fire and air, they complement each other. So you can have friendships with such people. You may love to interact with such people. You may also get into a relationship with somebody who has a very strong or prominent planets in air sign, or who has a strong air sign. Yes, it's possible. You will have a desire to connect with such people. And also, Aries Ascendant people, you will get attracted to relationship also. You are very independent. Aries Ascendant people, they are generally very independent. They are very self-confident. They believe in doing things by themselves also. Okay? And they are very structured also, very methodical. Okay? Very self-reliant. They have a high sense of self-esteem and morality as well. If again Mars and Sun are more or less well placed. But they always somehow, they believe that they need, to be in a romantic relationship. The desire for relationship is unmistakably there in Aries Ascendants. Somehow they feel that, their partner can also kind of complete them. That is also something they crave for. They crave for being in a relationship with somebody. That's true. They also have a desire to do independent business, something of their own. Even if they are doing some job, they will always, deep down, they will have a desire to do something of their own. So in fact, if you're an Aries Ascendant, and if Mars and Sun are well placed, you should consider doing some independent business. They may also like to travel, Aries Ascendant people. They will want to travel, okay? They don't want to be fixated somewhere. They want changes, dynamism. They are very dynamic. They love travel also. Yes, friends, so yeah, all that I wanted to say about Aries Ascendants. Now let's move on to Taurus Ascendants. Taurus Ascendants, definitely this is the zodiac sign which is ruled by Venus, and it falls in the second house of the Kalpurusha or natural zodiac. So now Taurus Ascendants, if Venus is well placed and Moon gets exalted in Taurus, so find out how Venus and Moon are placed in your chart. If they are more or less well placed, then definitely you will be somebody who will have a very beautiful way of talking to others. Your speech will be very pleasant. All right. Taurus is symbolized by the bull. Yes, the bull. The bull, you know, is very goal oriented. Once it knows where it has to reach, it will never stop in between. So the bull is very focused on its goal. So Taurus ascendant people are very goal oriented in life. Nothing can stop them from achieving their target or goals. Taurus ascendant people can also be very materialistic in nature. They believe in accumulation of material resources. Now Taurus ascendant people, they can also love food. They are very sensual by nature also. They love, you know, good food, good smell, good taste, and good environment, everything they love. They also love sensuality. Taurus ascendant people. They may get drawn towards whatever is hidden, occult, mysterious, secretive. They get drawn towards all of that. They can also deep down in their hearts, you know, they love sexuality, they love, you know, sexual compatibility. I mean, they love to have a very, you know, they love to have a healthy, intimate relationship also with their partner. Okay, so they can be sensual also in nature. But Taurus ascendant people, they are very, very goal oriented, very methodical, very practical, because it's an earth sign. Earth sign. Systematic, methodical, practical in their approach to work, in their approach to life. And they want to work hard. They really want to work hard without stopping. And they want to achieve their goal, their target. And they want to make money, they want to earn resources, they want to gain wealth in life. Yes. They believe in accumulation of their own resources. Taurus ascendant people, this is part of the trine of materialistic pursuits, so earth trine. So that is why they are so goal oriented, methodical, and materialistic also. Now again, Taurus ascendant people, this is an earth sign, so they will get along well with water signs. They will always, you know, it will be easier for them to get along well with people who have either their ascendant or major planets in water signs. Okay, so because earth and water, these two elements, they blend well and they also get drawn to each other. Okay, they may also get along well if their partner has a lot of water in their chart. So it's possible. Now Taurus ascendant people, because they want to connect with somebody who is emotional, actually, somebody who could give them emotional security. They want to connect with such a person. All right, but they don't love people who are fickle-minded or people who are not okay, who keep changing themselves. They don't like such people. They love people with intense, strong emotions. Taurus ascendant people. Okay, they don't like people who are confused and who have, you know, fluctuations in their emotional states. They don't like such people. Okay, so they need emotional security from someone who could be a true partner in every way, who could have, they want to have an intense emotional relationship with their partner, and they also want to have great physical compatibility with their partner. Now, Taurus Ascendant people, so all these things we can say. So definitely this is a sign which can make somebody a deep thinker, because they get drawn towards whatever is hidden, mysterious, occult. So they can also have, they would want to analyze things. So they can also have great analytical powers as well. So if they are a Taurus Ascendant. So all these things we can say about Taurus Ascendant. If Venus and Moon are well placed, then definitely family would be very important for them. They can be very much attached to their family. They can maintain very cordial relationship with their family as well. Yeah, so now let's move on to Gemini Ascendant people. Gemini Rising people. Gemini is ruled by Mercury. Find out how Mercury is placed in the chart. If Mercury is more or less well placed, then such people will be very inquisitive, will have great power of observation, will have great learning ability, imitating ability. They can be good at any field of art. They can have creative skills, artistic abilities. They can be good at mimicry. They can have great sense of humor. They believe in fun and laughter. They are fun-loving people. Okay? Very humorous also, if Mercury is well placed. Gemini Ascendant people. They don't take things very seriously all the time. Okay? They like to, take things at times, in a lighter vein. But they are very intelligent. They are very, very intelligent. Because Gemini is an air sign. They have great intellectual power. Okay? So they do not just have great ideas, they have great ideas, but they can also have great analytical skills even. Definitely. So if they want to go deep into any matter also, they can do that. And they can analyze things also. So they have great ideas. Again, they have great analytical skills. They have great skills, the kind of skills that are required by a researcher also. They have those skills as well. They can do very well in the field of communication. They can be connected to any field of communication skills. If Mercury is well placed, they will definitely, they can attract people with the help of their communication. They can be great at negotiation. They can do well in any business because they have business acumen. Those who have Gemini in the ascendant, if Mercury is well placed, they can be very diplomatic. Now Gemini is a dual sign also. Dual sign. So they will have a certain duality of character. At times they'll be very fun-loving and very jovial and hilarious. At times they may also get serious about things. If the situation really demands that shift of outlook or perspective, then they will slowly shift their whole attitude, and they can also turn serious at times. And then others may wonder what's wrong. That also is possible because it is a dual sign. So they can be very diplomatic, they can also be very manipulative also. They are very clever, very intelligent. If Mercury gets afflicted in the chart, they can also cheat on others and manipulate others. That's possible. But if Mercury is well placed, then they will be exceptionally bright, intelligent, very quick-witted to learn things, understand things, to solve puzzles, mysteries, problems, because air sign, and very powerful air sign. Okay, so yeah, and this is part of the Kama Trikona, the trine of desires, Gemini. So they will have a lot of desires, a lot of ambition in life. They will have great ideas, they will want to implement them. Okay, they will want to interact with people. They will also want to form meaningful interpersonal relationships, social networks. They will want to gain from their professional endeavors, from their social networks, and they will want to reach their targets, their ambition. They will want to fulfill their ambition in life. They can be very ambitious. They can have great desire to, gain from all their endeavors in life. So Gemini Ascendant people, they have a lot of ambition and desire to rise in life. They get along well with, Gemini is an air sign, so they get along well with fire signs. People who have major planets in fire signs or the ascendant in fire sign, with such people, they can get along well. Okay, yeah, because fire and air, they complement each other. They could even definitely get attracted to somebody who has a fire sign, a prominent fire sign, or who has major planets in fire signs. So they can get drawn to such people. Okay, because Gemini Ascendant people, they are drawn towards knowledge. They're drawn towards knowledge. They somehow love change also. They want to bring about a positive change also in their life. Okay, and they also love travel, Gemini Ascendant people. They love short distance, long distance travels, all kinds of travel they love. Okay, they love to chase their goals, their targets also. They find it easier to connect with people who have knowledge, because it is knowledge which always attracts them, their attention. Gemini Ascendant people may have a lot of skills and hobbies and interests as well. Gemini Ascendant people, definitely for them, their siblings can be important, younger siblings especially. For them, their younger siblings or siblings and friends, they can be important for them. So yeah, all these things we can say about Gemini Ascendants. Now let's move on to, let's move on to Cancer Ascendant. If you're a Cancer Ascendant, then find out how Moon is placed in your chart. Jupiter also exalts in Cancer. So find out how Moon and Jupiter are placed. If they are more or less well placed, you will get good results, very good results, because you're a Cancer rising. Cancer Ascendant people are, Cancer is a water sign, so obviously they are very emotional, very sensitive. They can be very intuitive also, and also they can be at times very secretive. That's what I've seen. They may at times love isolation also. They may want solitude also at times. Cancer ascendant people, they are also deep thinkers. They love to go to the depth of things. They can also be very empathetic, compassionate towards others, very caring and nurturing also towards others. For them, their home, their family, their mother can be very important. They may love to be at home, and home is the place where they find peace. This can happen if moon is well placed. So they will really love to be at home. If they go away from home, they may feel homesick also. Now, Cancer ascendant people, definitely they will, this is the trine of moksha, okay? And so they definitely can be very creative also, besides being compassionate. They can do very well in any field of creativity, okay? Cancer ascendant people, they are very protective towards their home. They want to protect their near and dear ones. They have that protective instinct, that motherly instinct to protect those whom they love and care about. Now, Cancer ascendant people, as I told you, they're very sensitive, very emotional. They can get drawn towards earth signs because Cancer is a water sign. They may get along well with people who have major planets in earth signs, or the ascendant is in the earth sign. So, because water and earth, they go well together. They may also look for a partner who definitely has, earth sign, prominently who has earth sign in their chart. That means Cancer ascendant people, they crave for stability also in life. They crave for stability in life. Now, they will connect with somebody who is emotionally also stable, maybe who's also financially stable. Yes, but remember that they will connect with someone who is stable, who can also provide them with emotional, financial security. But they would want their partner also to be willing to be adaptable to changing circumstances. They don't want someone who's rigid, because Cancer ascendant in the 7th house, from the ascendant we have Capricorn. Capricorn is a movable earth sign. Earth sign but movable. That means they want somebody who is grounded, who is successful, who is stable, okay, disciplined, but at the same time somebody who is dynamic, somebody who is open to changes in life, who can welcome positive changes also, who believes in adapting themselves to changing times and circumstances. They will not be easily able to connect with somebody who is very rigid, stubborn, orthodox, someone who's not open to positive changes, somebody who does not have a progressive outlook in life. Cancer ascendant people may not be able to connect with such people who are not progressive, who do not welcome positive change. So they will not get along well with such people. Yes, So they definitely, Cancer ascendant people, they love somebody who believes in structure, who believes in responsibility. But again, someone who is open to positive changes also, along with changing times and circumstances. They want such a person. Now, Cancer ascendant people, they, as I told you, will get along well with earth signs. They can make friendships also with earth signs. They will love to interact with people who have earth signs, who have a lot of earth in their chart maybe. They will love to interact. They will get along better with those people. Cancer ascendant. And yeah, so definitely such people, because they are very intuitive, so they can definitely whenever they if they need to really use their intuition well when it comes to making decisions in life, because Cancer is ruled by moon. So such people, they may have a tendency to fluctuate also. After all, the ruling planet is moon. You have to find out how moon is placed in the chart. If moon is placed in air signs or water signs, or even if moon is placed in fire signs, then such people, they may also be restless, and they may have a lot of fluctuations in mood. It's possible, and emotions, instability in emotions. So yeah, so you have to see how moon is placed in the chart. All right, if moon is in earth signs, then definitely they can be emotionally stable. So nevertheless, Cancer ascendant people, they are deep thinkers. So they have the ability to go to the depth of things, and they can also be very good occultists, healers. They can also do very well in any field of research, investigation, even technology. All right. Now let's move on to Leo ascendants. Leo ascendants, it's a royal sign, because Leo, the symbol of Leo is the symbol of Leo is the lion. Yes. So they are royal. That means they love to make friends also. Leo ascendant people. They can be playful also by nature. They may have lots of hobbies and interests also. They believe in love and romance. Leo ascendant people. For them, their child can be very important in life. Leo ascendant people will connect with somebody who has spiritual love for them, who has true love for them. Leo ascendant people, they do not believe in superficial connections with anyone. Especially, they want their partner to have spiritual love for them. That's what they believe in. Now, Leo ascendant people, this is part of the, Leo is a fire sign, and this is part of the Dharma trine. Then find out how Sun is placed in the chart. If Sun is more or less well placed in the chart, then definitely a Leo ascendant will be somebody who is very ethical, who believes in morality, who has moral principles, who believes in being dutiful, who believes in gaining knowledge, who also loves freedom and independence. But at the same time, one who values their individuality, yes, but one who is also very dutiful towards their family, towards maybe towards their work. They're very dutiful people. They believe in shouldering their responsibilities well. They may love the world of entertainment. They are also very creative people. They love to express their emotions in a very creative way, and maybe sometimes even in a loud way. But depends how Sun is placed. If Sun is getting afflicted in the chart, especially if it's with Ketu or Saturn, then you will get different results. But if Sun is not getting afflicted, then they can also express their love or feelings and emotions in a very dramatic way also. When you are a Leo ascendant, okay, they will love drama. They will love to have fun also with people, and they can be very fun loving also. Now, they also will want recognition for their work, for their hard work or efforts. So if they're recognized or appreciated, they feel happy, because after all, they are the king. So they can be generous also. They can be broad-minded also, generous. That's possible. Now, Leo ascendant people, they believe in creative self-expression. They believe in freedom, independence. They also want their partner to give them certain freedom, independence also. They don't like bondage, Leo ascendant people. Now, this is a fire sign. So, Leo ascendant people, they can also love travel. Okay, they may love to travel. They will welcome positive change in their life. They're adaptable to, but yes, Leo is a fixed sign again. So it is a fire sign which is the sign of knowledge and duty. But after all, Leo is a fire sign, but it is a fixed sign. So they can also be a little rigid about certain principles that they have. Okay? So by dint of their own efforts, by dint of their knowledge, okay, or initiative, they may want to definitely become more successful and bring about positive change. But they are a little rigid about their principles. They will not so flexible. What is right, what is wrong for them, because it is a fixed sign also. It is not very easy to convince a Leo person into doing something which they think is not right. So you cannot easily convince them also. It's true. Then Leo ascendant people, they will get along well with air signs, because fire and air. So they will want to form friendships with people who have major planets in fire signs, or who have the ascendant. In the ascendant, they might have a fire sign. So they will, air sign, sorry. So Leo ascendant, Leo is fire. So they will connect with people who have air signs, prominent air sign. So they will connect with such people more. They will form friendships more with such people. They will get along better with people who have a lot of air in their chart. Because Leo ascendant people, they believe in knowledge, and air sign is also connected to knowledge. So, because people who have great ideas, people who have knowledge, Leo ascendant people will get drawn towards such friends acquaintances, such people. Leo ascendant people, they also can get drawn towards strangers who have knowledge. Leo ascendant people, they can be very sociable also. And they may get drawn to even a stranger who has knowledge. Then Leo ascendant people, they they believe in being righteous, morally upright, and they want to do their duty, and they want to gain knowledge. Gaining knowledge is very important for them. Their education is very important for them. But they will also get attracted to people who have unconventional ideas. That's also true. Okay? They can also love to be part of social welfare organizations, NGOs. They may love to associate themselves with people who are engaged in social welfare activities. So they can get drawn towards such people also. Leo ascendant people, they have a very high sense of self-esteem. They want to maintain their individuality, but at the same time, they also want to mingle around with people in social circles. Somehow that's something which attracts them. They find that very attractive. They get drawn towards friends, towards social circles. That's possible. And whatever is unconventional, that draws their attention a lot. Whatever is unconventional, whatever is a little strange, even mysterious, such things also can draw their attention a lot. It's possible. They also love to have, they also love to, set goals for themselves. And they also may have certain strange goals at times. They can get drawn towards those strange goals and targets also that they have set for themselves. It's possible. So now let's move on to Virgo ascendant people. Virgo ascendant, Virgo rising, Lord of Virgo is Mercury. So find out how Mercury is placed in your chart. If Mercury is more or less well placed, then such people will be highly analytical in nature. Very analytical. They will be very intelligent because ruled by Mercury. Okay? They will believe in working in silence also. And they are very methodical, very structured. They are perfectionists. Virgo people, they believe in perfection or attaining perfection in their work, in everything in life. They can do very well in any field of work where you need to pay attention to details, where you need to be detail oriented, where you need to be methodical, where you need to be analytical, investigative. So in any such field of work, they can do very well. So they can do very well in the field of law, they can do very well in the healthcare industry. They can do very well if they move even also later on towards social service, they can do very well. They can be very good counselors. They can resolve disputes also. They can be a negotiator and mediator who can resolve disputes also. They can definitely also work in the banking sector, which is connected with providing loans to people. In the field of law, I already mentioned. They are very good critics. They have great critical, analytical powers, great research, investigation abilities. So they can do very well as a researcher, as a counselor, even occultist. They can be into any field of research, investigation, in-depth study, analysis, survey. Because they are very detail-oriented in their approach, very systematic, structured, methodical in their approach to work. And they strive for excellence and perfection. Now, Virgo Ascendant people, if Mercury is not well placed in the chart, then definitely they need to be careful about their health also. Okay, if Mercury is not well placed in the chart, they may even be troubled by enemies. But if Mercury is well placed, they will have the power to defeat their enemies. Okay? Virgo Ascendant people, this is an earth sign and it is part of the earth trine, the trine of materialistic pursuits. So such people can also be very materialistic in nature. They want to work hard on a day-to-day basis. They want to gain success in their profession and they want to accumulate resources and wealth for themselves. So they can have a materialistic approach to life as well, because it's an earth sign. They get along well with water signs. They can make friendships with people who have prominent water signs. They love to interact with people who have a lot of water in their chart, because earth and water, they get along well with each other. Alright, so they may also get along well with a partner who is emotional, who is sensitive, intuitive. They may get along well with such a partner. Then they also want their partner also may be someone who belongs to a different place altogether. It's possible, because Virgo Ascendant people, they may get attracted to whatever is foreign, distant from them. That is also possible. So they may get attracted to people who belong to foreign cultures, different community, cultures, foreign region. Yes, that's possible. Virgo Ascendant people, they may love isolation at times. At times they may crave for being in solitude as well. And also Virgo Ascendant people, at times they may love escapism too, because they are so busy with their day-to-day work and they are so grounded, so practical, so materialistic, that at times they feel that need to escape from everything and just go hide somewhere in solitude and find some peace. So they may have that desire for seclusion, isolation also. It's possible. So maybe at times they need that isolation. Okay. So that they need that to heal themselves. Because otherwise they are so busy with the everyday, work, which can even get mundane and monotonous at times also. But they are so goal-oriented, Virgo Ascendant people, that they don't know how to kind of stop, because they want to attain perfection in whatever they do. So they go on doing things in a repetitive way, and usually they never give up. They can be very determined also if Mercury is well placed, very goal-oriented. Okay. So at times they really need to escape from everything and find solace. That's also true. So find out how Mercury is placed in your chart, and definitely you will see, you will get to know, and where Mercury is placed, in which sign, in which house. So where you're going to spend the energy. So in which area of your life, all these clues you get when you look at the position of the Lord of the rising sign also. So yes, so all these things we can say about Virgo ascendants. Now let's move on to Libra ascendants. Libra ascendant people, Libra is ruled by Venus. So find out how Venus is placed in the chart. If Venus is more or less well placed, then such people, they will, believe in harmony and balance in life. So whenever they get into a relationship, they will want that relationship to be very harmonious, beautiful, and balanced. Okay? And Libra ascendant people, they can also have a very strong sense of justice, equality, fairness. They want things to be just and fair. Okay? They can have a strong sense of justice. Find out how Venus and also how Saturn is placed, because Saturn exalts in Libra. Okay? So they will definitely believe in equality, justice, fairness. Yes. They can also definitely believe in being dutiful. Yes. When Saturn is well placed and Venus is also well placed. For Libra ascendant people, relationship will be very important for them. And by relationship, I don't just mean romantic, but all kinds of relationship that you have with people, that will be very important for them. Their interactions with the world outside, their relationship, all their interpersonal relationships, they will be very important for them in life. They can also shape the course of their life. Now, yes, they will give a lot of importance. It's possible if Venus is well placed to love and relationship. They can also crave for the love of their partner. They may really want to have a very harmonious, beautiful relationship with their partner. They will want to have a meaningful relationship with their partner, yes. Now, if Saturn is also well placed and they can believe in a tradition, they will they will believe in marriage also, yes. Now, if Libra ascendant people, they may also be very much interested in independent business. Okay, so they may get drawn towards independent business, it's possible. They may also love to travel to foreign lands. Libra Ascendant people. Whatever is foreign may attract their attention, so they may love to travel to foreign lands also. Libra Ascendant people, Libra is an air sign, and it is so they believe they are very intelligent also. And in the ascendant you have this air sign of Libra, so they are very intelligent. They can be very good at cracking deals. They can their profession may be connected to agreements, bonds, legal bonds, deals and pacts and so on. So they could do very well in the field of law. Libra Ascendant people, this is an air sign, the sign of intellectual power. So they can do very well in any field of research, investigation also. Any field which is connected to in-depth research, they can do very well in that field also. Libra Ascendant people, this is an air sign, and this is part of the Kama Trikona, the trine of desires. So Libra Ascendant people are also very ambitious in nature. They are very ambitious in nature. They believe in chasing their goals, their targets in life. They are desirous of attaining their goals. Whatever goals they have set for themselves, they can be ambitious. They have a desire to gain from their interpersonal connections, from their endeavors, everything. Because this is the trine of ambition, Libra. So that is why they are very ambitious. They have a lot of desire to connect with their special person, desire to connect with their partner, or desire to connect with their business partners, desire to form meaningful interpersonal connections in business or even in personal life. Libra Ascendant people, they believe in give and take. The give and take has to be meaningful in a relationship. Only then the relationship can survive. That's what they think. There has to be give and take. Efforts have to be made by both the parties. Otherwise, the relationship cannot survive. That's what they strongly believe. They are very balanced also in their sense of judgment. They also know how to strike a beautiful balance between things. Strike a balance between the personal and the professional. So they know how to strike a balance. Very balanced individuals also. Now Libra Ascendant people, this is an air sign. So they will get along well with fire signs. If their partner has a prominent fire sign, or if their partner has major planets and fire signs, they will get along well with their partner, because air and fire, they get along well with each other. So even they would want to make friendships, or they would want to interact with people who have a lot of fire in their chart, right? They will Libra Ascendant people, they want their partner also to be spontaneous, to be dynamic, active. Because this is, after all, Libra is ruled by beauty. So for them, physical attraction is also very important in a relationship. So Libra Ascendant people can give a lot of importance to the fulfillment of sexual desire as well, and the whole physicality or sexual intimacy which is involved in a relationship. That is very important for them in a relationship as well. If they are making romantic or physical advances towards their partner. They want their partner to reciprocate. Okay, otherwise they may get frustrated in a relationship. That is also possible. Yeah. So they want that balance. Libra, no? The symbol is that of the balance. There should be a perfect, harmonious balance between your desire to get physical and your desire to get emotional security, or your desire to get somebody who can engage in intellectual discussions also with you. So you want a balance. So somebody, a partner who's also balanced in every way. Okay, so yeah. So Libra ascendant people, they actually, because Venus is the ascendant lord, so they gain happiness also from relationship. So from the relationship that they have with their partner, or from all interpersonal relationships that they have. So actually they can gain happiness from such associations and interactions. Okay, yeah. So all these things we can say about Libra ascendant people. Now they are so intelligent that they know how to, they are very judgmental also. They can judge people very easily. They can evaluate people very well. They can weigh everything very well, because they are so very balanced in their judgment, and they're so intelligent. They can have penetrating intellect also, Libra ascendant people. So they actually, if Venus is afflicted, they may get into even multiple relationships. But otherwise, if Venus is well placed, they can have a beautiful relationship with their partner, and they can do very well in their work or business as well. Now let's move on to Scorpio ascendants. Okay, Scorpio, the sign of mystery. So the sign of transformation. So such people, their life can undergo a lot of ups and downs, even suffering, setbacks, downfalls, failures. But all these failures will actually bring about a positive transformation also. For them, it's possible. So it is their suffering or setback which is going to bring about a positive transformation in their life. So Scorpio ascendants, even if you have to go through some suffering or downfall, don't get disheartened, because you are going to come out of all this, and you are actually going to see a beautiful transformation in your life eventually. So Scorpio ascendants, they need to be fighters. They should never give up. And if Mars is well placed in the chart, they are fighters. In Western astrology, Scorpio is a sign which is believed also to be ruled by Pluto. So I would advise you to look at both Mars and Pluto in your birth chart. Now, you will get a lot of clue when you look at how Mars is placed and also how Pluto is placed in your chart. Because both Mars and Pluto, they are planets of, transformation, rebirth, not just death, but rebirth and transformation, revival. Okay, so yeah, and Scorpio energy is very intense energy. It is also connected to sexual energy. Yes. Now when you have Scorpio sign in the ascendant, then you may give a lot of importance to sexual intimacy with your partner. You may have great sex drive. but also find out how Mars and Pluto are placed in the chart. If they are in certain houses and if in certain dignity and more or less strongly placed, you can say that yes, the person can have healthy and strong sex drive as well. Now, Scorpio ascendant people, also you will definitely give importance to joint assets with your spouse after marriage, and also you can give a lot of importance to family inheritance. Yes, Scorpio ascendant people can be very secretive and mysterious in nature as well. They may at times love isolation as well. Okay, so they can have a beautiful secret world of their own to which others may not have access. Scorpio ascendant people are deep thinkers, so they can do very well in the field of occult, research, investigation. They can excel in those fields. They can be a very good healer, psychologist, astrologer, and so on. Even a surgeon. They can be connected to any profession which is connected with research, investigation. Scorpio ascendant people, they actually, I would say they are very analytical, very critical in nature. They have great analytical skills, great research abilities. And if Mars and Pluto are well placed, then they will have a great power even to endure suffering, challenges, ups and downs. They will have the power to endure all of that. And all that could be blessing in disguise for them, and they will emerge from all those difficult circumstances and they will see a positive transformation in their life. It could be any sort of transformation, even it could be a sort of spiritual transformation. Scorpio ascendant people, this is water sign Scorpio, which is part of the moksha trine. So they are not just deep thinkers, but they can also have a lot of compassion for others. So they may also get drawn towards meditation, and they should do that. Meditation, spiritual practices, all that can help them come out of their suffering and get inner peace. And all that can also enable them to attain self-realization. So they can do very well if they move towards spiritual practices or occult practices. So that can make them prosperous also and fortunate also in life. Scorpio is water sign. So they generally love to make friendships with earth sign people. People who have major planets in earth signs, or who have the ascendant, in the ascendant who have earth sign. Because water and earth, they get along well with each other. Okay, so they may have a lot of desire to connect with people who have strong earth in their chart. All right. Scorpio ascendant people, they want to connect with somebody who believes in stability. Yes, someone who is financially stable, emotionally stable. So Scorpio ascendant people, they want to connect with such people. Scorpio ascendant people are emotional, but their emotions generally don't fluctuate because this is fixed water. Scorpio is fixed water. When they feel emotionally connected to somebody, then they are intensely connected to that person. So they are capable of great loyalty also. They can be very loyal towards their partner, very faithful, because they are intensely, deeply involved with their partner. They go to the depth of things. And even in relationship, they would go to the depth of matters, and they would deeply connect with their partner. It would be a very deep, emotional, sexual bond with their partner. Yes. So they want a partner who is also emotionally, financially stable. Such people will attract them actually. Scorpio ascendant people. They themselves also want to earn wealth in life. They want stability in life actually. That's what they crave for, Scorpio ascendant people. Yeah, and this is part of the Moksha trine, Scorpio, water sign. So eventually such people, they can, move towards, research, investigation. They can use their power of intuition. They can also be very creative. Scorpio ascendant people can be very creative also. And eventually they can they may move towards spiritual practices and attain self-realization. They may also believe in being charitable also and compassionate. So all these things we can say about Scorpio ascendant people. So yeah, if they have in-laws, if they are married and they have in-laws, then their in-laws may play an important role in their life if they have in-laws. So yeah, that's possible. If Mars is well placed in the chart, then the relationship with in-laws will be more or less good. Okay. Otherwise, if Mars is afflicted, then the scenario could be very different. Now let's move on to more or less Scorpio ascendant people. They can themselves also be very secretive. They will believe in their privacy also a lot. They will have their own private, secret life. That's possible. Okay. And they're very analytical, deep thinkers. They're very creative also. Now let's move on to Sagittarius ascendants. Sagittarius, again, this is a fire sign, part of the Dharma trine. And this is a mutable, dual sign. So Sagittarius, look at the symbol of Sagittarius. Sagittarius also is the sign which is actually connected to duality. Look at the symbol of Sagittarius. It is the image of a centaur, an archer who is aiming his arrow towards the infinite boundless sky. And the archer is actually a figure which is half human, half horse. The body of that archer is half human, half horse. So there is something strange about Sagittarius ascendants. That is why. Okay, they are very goal oriented, very disciplined also, very ethical, and they believe in their moral principles. If Jupiter is well placed, they will be very, very morally upright. If Jupiter and Sun, mostly, both Jupiter and Sun are well placed, but mostly the Lord of Sagittarius is Jupiter. So find out how Jupiter is placed. Then such people, if it is well placed, then they will believe in morality, in their moral principles. They will be very dutiful, very faithful also as a person. They will believe in knowledge. They will believe in attaining knowledge in life. Knowledge, higher knowledge, that is the main purpose of their life, to attain knowledge. They believe that their knowledge can bring about a positive change in their lives. And they may also love travel. They can also be very fortunate if Jupiter is well placed in the chart. And they will love travel. They'll enjoy travel. Okay? Sagittarius Ascendant people. Now, if Jupiter is well placed, Sun also is more or less well placed, then definitely their father can play a very important role in their life. They can be very much attached to their father. It's possible. Very dutiful also they can be towards their father. Their father can be an inspiration for them. It's possible. Their knowledge, their higher knowledge, that is going to shape the course of their life. Sagittarius Ascendant people. They desire to bring about a positive change in their life by dint of their knowledge. They can also be very religious if Jupiter is well placed. Okay? They may believe in visiting or various places of religion. They may go to visit various places of worship. Okay? So they may be engaged in religious practices. Sagittarius Ascendant people. Okay? And they have that undying thirst to gain knowledge. Now, this is fire sign. So Sagittarius Ascendant people will get along well with people who have a lot of air signs, who have prominent planets or the ascendant in air signs. So they get along well with air signs because fire and air, they get along well with each other. So they may also look for a partner who has a lot of air in their chart. Alright? It's possible. So yeah, because air signs are also connected to knowledge. So it is knowledge which drives them, draws their attention. So they will get attracted to people who are intelligent, who are knowledgeable, who have intellectual power. They will get attracted to such people. Sagittarius Ascendants. Yeah, all these things we can say about Sagittarius Ascendants. And they will believe in their own sense of self-esteem. They will want freedom and independence. That will be very important for them in life. Even in a relationship, if they will want to have freedom, independence also. And they have a high sense of self-esteem and they can be very confident also. Okay? But there is something strange maybe about their appearance. It's possible because Ascendant is all about your appearance also. And also it could be something is strange about even their mindset. Maybe something which is beyond the understanding of other people. Because Sagittarius is again a symbol which is a little strange also. Because I told you, half human, half horse. So yeah, what they're actually thinking, what they're actually aiming at, what is their real goal, real purpose, that may not be something very transparent also. Sagittarius people, they love adventure, exploration also. They have a lot of spirit of adventure in them, exploration. What they're aiming at, only they know. They can have great vision of the future also. They can be far-sighted, very goal-oriented in life. Yes. So yeah, they will be very successful and fortunate if they move towards knowledge. If Jupiter is well placed, they will definitely seek knowledge throughout their life. Yeah, so now let's move on to, okay, Sagittarius Ascendant people can also get drawn to people who have good sense of humor. It's possible. They will get drawn to people who are jovial, cheerful. They themselves are very serious about their goals, about their mission or purpose of life. They're very focused on their goal, but they connect with people who have a good sense of humor, who are cheerful, fun-loving, yet intelligent. They will connect with such people. All right? And they love travel. They will really love travel a lot. Now let's move on to Capricorn ascendants. Capricorn. The symbol of Capricorn is that of a sea goat. Okay? The head of a goat, or you can say half of the body is that of a goat and the remaining half is that of a fish or a crocodile. So this is also again a very strange symbol. And Capricorn is earth sign, but it is movable earth, movable sign. It is a cardinal movable sign, earth sign. So such people, they are stable, yes. They believe in being, they love stability in life. They love structure. Okay, they are very goal oriented. They are great planners, great architects. They can plan out everything in a flawless way. They are the greatest planners in the entire zodiac, Capricorn. Okay, the way a Capricorn is going to plan something, that's going to be the best actually. No one can outwit them in this matter. They are the greatest planners because they have great knowledge of structure, even beauty. Capricorn people. Now Capricorn ascendant people, this is the earth sign part of the earth trine, the trine of materialistic pursuits. So they can be materialistic in nature, in their outlook to life. They want to focus on their work like anything. They want to be very methodical, very systematic, structured in their approach to work. And they want to accumulate resources, actually. They want to gain wealth from their work, as simple as that. Because they believe in being materialistic. They want to accumulate wealth in life, Capricorn people. That is something which drives them a lot. That is what drives them to work hard. And Capricorn people, they are earth signs, okay? So they will connect well with water signs because earth and water go well together. So they will love to make friendships, they will love to be in relationships, or they will love to interact with people who have a lot of water in their chart. Capricorn people. That is, they will get drawn to people who are beautiful, who are creative, who have emotional depth, who are sensitive, compassionate. They will get drawn to such people. Yes. Capricorn people, they will get drawn to anyone who is beautiful, anyone who is sensitive, anyone maybe who has artistic, creative sensibility. Somebody, maybe they will get drawn to people who love music or who themselves are artistic, okay, and creative, sensitive. They will get drawn to such people. Because Capricorn people, Capricorn ascendant people, they are great lovers of beauty. They are great worshippers of beauty. And that is why whatever they structure, whatever they plan out, it turns out to be so beautiful and perfect, because they have a great ability to perceive beauty, Capricorn people. And they themselves actually, Capricorn people, they actually they can also be very much connected to their mother or to their home also. So Capricorn ascendant people, they can be great workaholics. Okay, so they are so busy, so obsessed with their work. So at the end of the day, they want to be at home. They will love their home. They get drawn towards their home, their mother, it's possible. So they can be very attached to their home. Okay, they get drawn towards their home. So all these things we can say about Capricorn people, and they are very hardworking. Okay, they definitely believe in authority. Yes, and they are also conscious about their public image, Capricorn people. Yes, and they are very responsible. They are very stable in their work, in their whole approach to things in life, but at the same time they are not rigid or orthodox. They are open to positive changes also, because this is movable earth, Capricorn. So they are open, they have a progressive outlook also. They are open to positive changes also in life. So along with changing circumstances, they can be adaptable also. But yes, they believe in structure, they believe in being goal oriented and responsible. Now let's move on to find out how Saturn is placed in the chart. If Saturn is more or less well placed, you will get excellent results, and you'll be very hardworking, very disciplined, very structured and goal oriented also, if Saturn is well placed. Okay, now let's move on to Aquarius ascendants. Aquarius ascendant people, find out how again Aquarius is ruled by Saturn. Also find out how Rahu, or the north node of the moon, is placed in your chart, because Rahu, or the north node of the moon, is also believed to co-rule Aquarius in a way. It is also deeply connected with Aquarius. Also, I would say from the point of view of Western astrology, find out how Uranus is placed in your chart, because in Western astrology Uranus is also believed to co-rule Aquarius. Okay, so how Uranus, in which house it is placed, in which dignity it is placed, find out. So then you will get a fair idea of how your life is going to be like, what will be your personality like. So look at Saturn, look at Rahu, look at Uranus as well. Aquarius ascendant people are very unique. They are so unconventional. They will not accept tradition blindly, whatever is handed down to them from the past generation. No, they will question anything which is detrimental to their progress or to the progress of their fellow beings. So they will question anything which is something, if anything is, they find anything is unjust, unfair, they will question that. So they are the ultimate rebel. Aquarius ascendants. They believe in revolting against injustice, against people or institutions that are orthodox, rigid. They believe in revolting against all such traditions which are outdated, which are, even baseless in the contemporary context. So they will question all of that. So they have a rebellious attitude. That's why Aquarius ascendant people, they can be great social activists. They can work for social causes. They can be associated with social welfare organizations, even non-profit organizations, and they can fight against cruelty done to the unprivileged, fight against discrimination done to the unprivileged. They can fight against cruelty done even to animals and creatures. So Aquarius ascendant people, they are very social actually. They believe that we live in a society and we cannot think of our individual existence, apart from society. Like we don't exist away from society. We live in a society. So we need to have that tribe consciousness, if you like. The tribe consciousness. Okay? So we need to be conscious of our surroundings, conscious of the people with whom we live, people in our social circles. So we need to be even conscious about the weaker sections of the society, and if necessary, we need to kind of stand up for their rights, to protect their rights. Aquarius, the symbol of Aquarius is that of the water bearer. So Aquarius is also a symbol which is shrouded in a lot of mystery. It's a water bearer. Water bearer, that vessel. What is there inside that vessel? How much water is there? No one can see from the outside. So Aquarius is also a sign which is emblematic of mystery, unconventionality, strangeness. And that is why its association with Rahu and Uranus. And also Saturn, because Saturn is no doubt associated with Capricorn, stability, structure, discipline and all that. But Saturn is also the planet which is the ultimate rebel. Saturn does not hesitate to revolt against authority. Okay? So Saturn has that spirit to question tradition, authority. So that is why this air sign of Aquarius is Saturn's Mula Trikona sign. So that is what Saturn is in essence also. Revolting against injustice, because Saturn is the planet of justice, fairness, even equality. So yeah, so that is why. And Aquarius ascendants, this is not the end of the story. There are other things which are interesting about them. It is an air sign, part of the, Kama Trikona, the trine of desires. So Aquarius ascendant people, they can also be desirous of forming interpersonal relationships. They have a lot of ambition in life, Aquarius ascendant people. They have a desire to connect with people, to form social networks, to enter into interpersonal relationships. Okay, they give a lot of importance to relationship with people and also with their partner. They really give a lot of importance to that as well. And they give a lot of importance to what sort of relationship they're maintaining with people in their social circle as well. They want to gain from their professional endeavors. This is the ultimate sign of the Kama trine. So they are very ambitious, highly desirous of gaining from all their endeavors, from all their work endeavors, from their endeavors at forming interpersonal connections with people, and from all their professional endeavors. They want to gain, they want to really be very prosperous, very successful. They have a great desire to be, very, very prosperous in life. Aquarius ascendant people, this is air sign, so they will get drawn towards fire signs. So they may love to interact with people they may love to interact with people, they may love to form friendships with people, they may love to be in a relationship with somebody who has a lot of fire in their chart. Because air and fire, they get along well with each other. So they will want to connect with people who have fire in their chart. So prominent planets in fire signs, or the ascendant in the fire sign. So they will connect with such people more. Because fire signs are also signs of knowledge. Fire signs are also signs which believe in positive change. Mostly Aries and Sagittarius, they believe in bringing about a positive change. Even Leo, if that positive change is really based on knowledge and principles, then yes. So fire signs, they believe in bringing about a positive change. So that is why they connect with such people who have knowledge, who also have that revolutionary spirit to bring about positive change in the world by dint of their knowledge. That is why they connect with such people. So yeah, and Aquarius ascendants, they can also definitely love travel. They may love short distance travel. They may love traveling to foreign lands. They also connect with people who are very dynamic in nature, people also who love travel. They connect with such people as well. Okay. Aquarius ascendants, Aquarius is a sign of research, so such people can do very well in any field of research, investigation. They can be great healers, occultist, astrologer. If you're an Aquarius ascendant, and if Saturn, Rahu, even Uranus are well placed in your chart, you can be a great occultist, healer. You can also be a great psychologist. You can be a great social activist. You can be a great scientist. You can bring about positive change in your own life and in the lives of the people around you. So you want to bring about that desirable change also. That's what you want to do, Aquarius ascendants. They're very unique, and their appearance also may be a little strange, because Aquarius sign has gone to the first house of the ascendant, that is the ascendant. So their appearance also may be unconventional, a little strange. It's possible. They may not stick to the trending fashion. They may not stick to the trends of contemporary fashion or anything. They may dress up in the way they want to, because they give a lot of importance to freedom of thought, to individuality. That's why if you're an Aquarius ascendant, you can do very well. If you're into independent business also, you can do very well, because then you can showcase or highlight your creativity and knowledge freely. So they give a lot of importance to freedom and independence, to individuality also, Aquarius ascendant people. Now they definitely want to fight against injustice done to people in society, but at the same time they value their individuality a lot. Okay, so They know that they are unique, and if Saturn and Rahu are well placed, even Uranus is well placed, then they may set strange targets. They may have great dreams. They can have great goals, which other people might think that those goals are not reachable. But if Saturn, Rahu well placed, even Uranus well placed, they will finally end up achieving their goals and targets, and they can shock all the people around them as well. It's possible. But if the Lord of Aquarius, Saturn, and if Rahu, they're not well placed, then they may even set unrealistic targets for themselves. That's also possible. Now let's move on to the final ascendant, Pisces ascendants. Pisces ascendants, they are definitely, Pisces is water sign, part of the moksha trine. So they are very sensitive, very emotional, very intuitive. They also can love secrecy, isolation and solitude at times. They can be very secretive and mysterious also by nature. Pisces ascendant people, they definitely, sometimes what happens, that there could be some people who are inimical to them. They could have certain rivals. But eventually, Pisces ascendant people, they may get drawn towards their rivals or enemies also. That also can happen. Pisces ascendants. So maybe somebody, they know that some people or someone is their enemy, but eventually they may get drawn to such people who were initially inimical to them. That is also possible. Now, Pisces ascendants, they are idealistic in nature. They are dreamy, imaginative, and idealistic in nature. So they love to remain in their world of idealism, dreams, imagination, and even fantasy. It's possible. Find out how Jupiter is placed in the chart. And in Western astrology, Neptune also co-rules Pisces. Neptune is also the planet of imagination and charisma. Alright? So find out how Neptune is placed, even how Jupiter, definitely in Vedic astrology, Jupiter rules Pisces. So if Jupiter is well placed, even Neptune, then you will get wonderful results. You can be a great healer, occultist, astrologer. You can do very well in any field of research, investigation, any field of research, investigation. You can be a very great psychologist, psychological counselor. Alright? You can develop compassion eventually in life. Pisces ascendants, they have a lot of compassion for the downtrodden, for the needy, for weaker sections also. And they can engage themselves in charity. They get drawn towards social service, Pisces ascendants, eventually. Alright? They can do very well if they move towards not just occult practices, but also spiritual practices like meditation, yoga. Alright? And they can attain even self-realization. They can undertake any sort of spiritual journey. It can be fruitful if Jupiter and Neptune are also well placed. Pisces ascendants, they are mysterious, yes, and they have a duality of nature because it is a dual sign. It's symbolized by two fish that are moving in opposite directions, but they are tied by a string somehow, but they're moving in opposite, trying to move in opposite directions. So they have a certain duality of character. So at times they can be so lost and isolated and so indifferent. At times they can even get drawn towards their goals and targets. So it's at times it's very difficult to really kind of understand their true nature, because they're so dual. They can be whatever they want depending on the circumstances and situation. Mutable, so they adapt themselves to the changing circumstances. Pisces ascendants. Pisces ascendant people, definitely they may get drawn to foreign lands, whatever is foreign. Yes, whatever is okay away from them, they can get drawn to all of that. They can also do well if they are in a foreign land, away from their birthplace. They can do well also. They can gain from investments. They may think a lot about investments, and they can gain from investments also, eventually. If they believe in charity, if they are engaged in charitable services, that can also make them prosperous. So they should be careful about expenditure, because Pisces is also a sign which is connected to expenditure, either expenditure of resources or energy. So they need to use their energy in a very cautious way. Jupiter rules Pisces, even Neptune, so they can use their energy in healing others, in being a counselor to others. That's possible. Pisces ascendant people can be very creative also, very imaginative, creative. They can have artistic abilities. Okay? So they may love to go into isolation and create something and be creative. They can love music and the arts. Okay? That's possible. They're very sensitive, very intuitive. They have great power of intuition. They somehow instinctively come to know who their enemies are, who can harm them. They also somehow are aware even of their hidden enemies, of the hidden dangers that are impending, or dangers, certain things which are maybe are going to happen, certain, God forbid, any sort of financial crisis that is going to come up, or any sort of crisis before it's going to actually come up or show up. They somehow instinctively come to know that things are not going well, and maybe some crisis is awaiting them. So they can instinctively, intuitively even sense that thing, So they definitely, but then if Jupiter is not well placed in the chart, then they will be gripped by a lot of hidden fears, anxiety, tension, and a lot of those fears could be even baseless if Jupiter is not well placed. Okay? But if Jupiter is well placed, and they could have OCDs, they could have, panic attacks. Jupiter is not well placed because they are gripped by hidden fears, anxiety. But if Jupiter is well placed, then they'll be very intuitive. And if they somehow are aware of if somehow they feel that there is an impending danger, or there is something untoward, that something untoward is going to happen, if they can sense that, then their sixth sense or intuition will never fail them, and it will prove to be correct if Jupiter is well placed. Then their power of intuition will be very strong. If Jupiter is not well placed, please do the remedies for Jupiter. You can do the mantra for Jupiter. You can do some meditation. Be kind, respectful to all your elders, and even to the downtrodden, and to all animals and creatures. These are all remedies to improve your Jupiter. So yeah, so Pisces ascendants, they also, they definitely, if Jupiter is not well placed, then they could also have health issues. So they need to be careful about their physical, mental health, and if Jupiter is not well placed, then it's possible. But yes, nevertheless, such people, they will be highly intuitive. If the Lord of Pisces is well placed, Jupiter and Neptune also, if both are well placed, then they can excel in any field which is connected to the use of intuition, any field which is connected to research, investigation, investments. Okay, so they can be very prosperous even in a foreign land. They may also have a lot of desire for foreign settlement. It's possible. And and Pisces ascendants also, I would say that they will also, this is the sign where even Venus exalts. So find out also how Venus is placed in the chart. So this that is why you can be such great healers. You can have great intuition. You can also actually be very devoted. Okay, be very devoted to your work, to your family, to your partner also. And you can believe in devotion actually. So because this is the sign of Pisces, which also shows devotion to the Almighty. So that is why you can move into spiritual practices, and you can also attain self-realization. But yes, Pisces is also a sign which is connected to bed pleasures, yes, and it is a part of the trine of moksha, but it is also connected to definitely sensual pleasures also. So if Jupiter is not well placed, such people may even be obsessed with sensual or sexual desires. That's possible if Jupiter is afflicted in the chart, or if the ascendant is also getting afflicted. Then you need to do the remedies, all right? And but eventually, if Jupiter is well placed, or if you do remedies, then eventually you will move towards self-realization, meditation, yoga. These are very good things for you. I mean, if you move towards meditation, yoga, spiritual practices, whenever you're in isolation, if you're engaged in doing some meditation, or if you're engaged in doing something creative, then you will get wonderful results if you are a Pisces ascendant. You need to express the creativity that is there within you. Okay, so just let your creativity come to the fore. Okay, let your devotion come to the fore. Devotion for the Almighty, devotion towards God. Okay, so let it come to the fore. Deal with your hidden fears. Instead, let your intuition get heightened, so that you can even guide others. You can impart knowledge to others. You can heal others, help others come out of their problems. So then you will become very prosperous. That's why, when you are into any field of research, investigation, even technology, or if you're into healing, psychology, or occult, you get very good results if you're a Pisces ascendant. So you also can get drawn towards somebody who's a perfectionist, because you yourself also believe in idealism. Okay, you want things to be ideal. Okay, in life, in relationship, in work, everything should be ideal. Yes, and so you also actually will connect with people who are perfectionists. Yes, and definitely you, Pisces is water sign, so you will connect with people who have strong or major planets in earth signs, or the ascendant is in the earth sign. You will connect with such people. You will love to form relationships, friendships, or even personal romantic relationship with somebody who has a strong earth, or who has a lot of earth in their chart. Okay, because you are Pisces ascendant people, you are craving for stability in life. You will connect with someone who is stable, someone who is emotionally, even financially stable. You will connect with such a partner better. Someone who is structured, disciplined, someone who is a perfectionist. You tend to connect with such people better, who can also provide you with stability, so that your water can mingle with their earth. So water and earth, a great combination. So you will connect with people who have earth signs, prominent earth signs in their birth chart. So yes, that was my take on Pisces ascendants. And friends, well, that was all, that's what I wanted to tell you about each of the 12 ascendants, from Aries to Pisces. If you want personal consultation, you can drop a message. Details are there in the video description. And yeah, before I wind up, a gentle reminder. So if you really want to be successful in life, if you really want to lead a life which is meaningful, then definitely you need to be kind and compassionate to all animals, birds, creatures, and you also need to be charitable towards the downtrodden and unprivileged. So, okay friends, take care. Do not forget to subscribe. Thank you.